What's going on? Oh, it's recording.
That's nice.
My name is Kate, and this is my truth in 365. My name is Kate, and this is my truth in 365. Over the course of the next 365 days, I'm going to give you a glimpse into my life as a 14-year-old cancer patient. In April of 2013, I went from being a girl that loved going to school, she loved dancing and playing the piano and hanging out with her friends, to a girl that was caught into the life of cancer, spending all of her time at the hospital, getting chemo. My life just completely changed. In April of 2013, I had a slight bump on the side of my head. I kept asking my mom, like, what is it? What's going on? And she didn't know. And so after a couple weeks of it not going away, we went into my pediatrician's office, and he asked, and he didn't know what it was. And so after that, he said that it would be best if I went into my children's hospital for an MRI so they could see, like, what exactly is going on. Is it no big deal, or is it something more serious? Well, that night after the MRI, my parents told me that it was cancer and that pretty soon I would be having an appointment with a neurosurgeon and we would find out what exactly the best course of action was. A few days later, I had an appointment with the neurosurgeon, and he told me that the following day I would be getting my tumor on the side of my head taken out. Well, after a few days after that, when we got the results back of what type of cancer it was, they said that it was stage 4 neuroblastoma and that the tumor was growing on both sides of the skull, and it was about the size of a ping pong ball, and that I'd be starting chemo the following week. Well, at my children's hospital, I had 6 rounds of chemo, and the cancer was just being stubborn, and that nothing was shrinking. So my oncologist said that I would be going to San Francisco to meet with a team of doctors that had specialized neuroblastoma treatment. In San Francisco, this was the end of 2013, I did a radiation therapy called MIBG, where they injected me with a radioactive iodine, and I was isolated, like in a room by myself with lead-lined walls for 10 days. And my parents could come in, but only for about 10 minutes at a time, and only once a day could they come in, and it was only for just like a little bit. And after that, a few months later, we found out that that treatment didn't do anything. But there were other treatments in San Francisco that I could try in hopes to shrink my tumors. Well, I did a few different types of studies in San Francisco. One was one with chemo, and the other one was an antibody. And when I was having blood count issues and they just weren't recovering, we got it approved at my local children's hospital to do a few rounds of stuff I was doing in San Francisco approved, so I could do it here. And after I did the 3 rounds I got approved at my local children's hospital, I had my main tumor removed where it was sitting on my tailbone. So they went in and removed the tailbone, and while they were at it to get the main tumor. And I couldn't sit for 3 weeks. I could only lay on my sides, no sitting or laying on my back. And after that, I started going to New York because they have other specialized treatments with antibodies. And so ever since the very beginning of 2015, that's where I've been going. And the treatment that we're doing, it's pretty promising. It's the first results that we've seen in over 2 years. And so I'm getting a type of antibody there. It's called 3F8, and it's a pretty painful treatment, but I'll pretty much do anything to get rid of this cancer. And well, I'm very excited to share my story with you and try to get more awareness about childhood cancer. And well, thanks. Bye.